what you mean. Breaking through glass cages inside of me. Surfing and swimming in a never-ending sea. Finding missing puzzles to keep. Crack the cracking for everyone to sleep. Illusions walking and living like zombies. Allowing people to play with my mind like chess piece. Stole the key to my psyche. Now for years I just wanna hide me. Deflowered and free. Initiations with time. What up, though? It's your girl, Lemon here. I'm back with another reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Welcome. Okay, so this video is going to be for Gemini season. I had to think about, like, where did I leave off at? Okay, I left off on Leo. So I'm about to do this recording for Gemini season for Leo energy. Okay, this message is for anywhere you have Leo in your chart. You can go online and get a natal chart drawn up. If you want help or assistance in interpreting your chart or doing any personal readings, you can contact me directly through email or book an appointment through my Square Reader. That information will be listed in the description box below. If you are new or returning, welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment if this video has resonated for you and how. Again, this is for anywhere you have Leo in your chart. Be sure to watch all 12 videos so you can see how this Gemini season can affect you personally, okay? So for Leo being the rising energy, or Leo being first, Gemini is 11 spots away. So that will make Gemini 11th house to Leo energy. So this has to do with your network, your friendships, the friendships or acquaintances or associations that have to do with your purpose here. Those connections or communications are being highlighted during Gemini season, okay? So with that being said, during this 10-year we have Venus in Taurus, 10th house to Leo, Mars and Jupiter both in Aries in the 9th house to Leo. So we have a lot of energy centered around understanding and knowing your philosophy about life and actually putting it to use in your how you develop the worthiness or the value of what it is that you do in the world, and it's allowing you to be enlightened or aware of who you're supposed to be connecting with during this time. So angels, Gemini, are being helpful during the season to help direct you and guide you towards associations or places and people or communities that is suited to where you are taking action on your spiritual identification, like your purpose, your reasoning for being here, and the value that you get from that Venus energy, sending, receiving that information out to the world and to the public eye, is going to attract people Gemini season in your 11th house with the sun, creating opportunities for you to grow. Okay, so we're going to start off with the African Goddesses Rising Oracle. I'm going to get 3 of these first. So let us pray. Because I am the High Priestess in this, and I have the power to manifest all my desires in alignment with my divine assignment for the greatest good of all. Ashe. Spirit, what message do we have for this radical rebirth card? Keeps jumping out. Okay, so I'm gonna take it. Spirit, what messages do we have for Leo energy during this Gemini season? We got a Nancy betrayal, and we have Yasigi live out loud. Okay, so something is getting exposed. And we have Mami Kumba Bang, speak up. Okay, that blue energy, most definitely. Okay, so let's look at the Voodoo Tarot. So we got This is a time for you to speak up in order for you to get what you want. Normally this card used to really scare me. It's like the Devil card in the tarot used to scare me, and I had to figure out, why is it scaring me? Like, you may be scared that someone or people during this time may betray you, or some type of heavy betrayal may come out, but you really want to look at not who's betraying you or what feels like a betrayal to you. You want to concentrate on how you make decisions that honor you, so you don't betray yourself. That's what you want to put the focus into, is stop giving so much power and attention to people around you or outside of you, and bring that energy back into you. Harness that energy for yourself. Okay, so we got this Radical Rebirth here, which is a root chakra energy card. It definitely gives me Aries energy, but she do got 2 lions here in the picture, which I think this came up the other day for the other signs as well. But what is this Radical Rebirth that's taking place with Leo energy during Gemini season? What is this Radical Rebirth? So we have the Hermit card. It's like you're waking up. Okay, we got Gemini here, Dr. John at the bottom. The Magician. So you were sleeping, or you were, there was something you were sleeping on, or maybe you feel like people were sleeping on you. But now you've awakened. Now you're communicating with your divine guidance, or higher guidance system. They're encouraging you to speak up and start, stating what it is that you want to happen in your life. What would you like to unfold in your life? And then the angels, your angel guides, your spiritual team, they go out with those words that you command, and they bring you in the things that you want. So let's look at this betrayal card. Why is this betrayal here, and why is Nancy here for Gemini season? Because I feel like there's something you connected to. Yep. You got a Tower moment, deluge, a rush of emotions coming out. And it has to do with patience, temperance. This chair just moved. I think I've seen it move. I don't know. But this is the always associate this with the Archangel Michael. And then we have the Lovers here with Yemaya energy. Okay. So, and this is hurt. I feel like someone is coming to break something up. Something's being broken up. There's some type of belief system. Aries energy with the Mars, and the Tower card is related to Mars. Okay, it's about taking action, wartime, things of that nature. And then Mars is conjunct Jupiter, which is that exact just taking place. So Mars energy is even more, confident, even more, driven, even more, just going after its desires, like full-fledged. But this Temperance card here is saying to kind of like slow it down and temper it with more information, so you don't betray yourself. And you can rely on the wisdom of your divine feminine energy, or that grandmother energy, that grandmothering type of energy. You need to nurture yourself. Okay, so with this awakening, I feel like the awakening that you need to speak up about, or what your body wants to speak up to you about, has to do with how you nurture yourself, and how you've been nurturing yourself, and how you haven't been nurturing yourself to the best that you can, with Saturn being directly opposite of Leo energy right now. So we are just being demanded to get our shit together, especially when it comes to health and relationships, because you know, with Saturn being trine to the Gemini Sun energy, it's becoming very, and it's about to retrograde too. So that's when we're going to feel even more that Saturn energy towering out different things in our life that we've been allowing to, you know, take up our time and betray us from the things that we really need to be focused on. Because if your mission is to create some type of healing, especially spiritual healing in your life, so that you can focus more and grow with the things that you want to do, the things that are stopping that will have to be removed, even if it's temporarily, so that you can focus. And you allowing that to happen would benefit you more than trying to, you know, create an obstacle and try to hold on to it. South Node Scorpio, where you don't want to release the obsession that you have with it because of what it does for you or what it makes you feel like. And I feel like it's very important to learn this lesson in relationships to, you know, be free. Aquarius energy is air, is very light compared to, say, like a water sign or another fire sign. So it's gonna be easy for us to get an opportunity to speak up when it comes to how we want our business relationships to be, how we want our business associates to be. What type of relationship do you want to build with clients, or, you know, people you network with, or people you want to build business partnerships with. You're going to be analyzing and assessing this even more, and just getting out and starting to communicate and talk with people again after this time that was spent in hermit mode, where you was doing more observation than, you know, anything else. So with this deluge, I feel like this is like an awakening to how you may have been holding yourself back from doing the things that you've been divinely guided to do out of fear of something going wrong, and how that concept of something going wrong is really a betrayal to yourself. There is nothing that can really go wrong. It's either you make the choice and the decision you want, or you allow someone else to make it for you. Okay, so you get to choose, you know, what choices you want to make right now. And there is no bad, you know, just continue to be divinely guided. Listen to that divine feminine energy and let it lead you in the direction you're meant to go. Okay, so let's get to this live out loud, shall we? How are Leos gonna be living out loud? Why not live out loud, Leo, during Gemini season? We got Simbi here. We got the eight Congo, or 8 of Cups. All right, so this is definitely being in tune with your subconscious request, understanding, you know, where that music or that sound or that energy is coming from subconsciously. What does it say? How does it feel? And being able to speak to them. You got the 4 Pietro here with Agua La Flambeau. It's like the 4 of Wands in this deck. So yeah, I feel like this is like you, especially with the speak up attached to it at the bottom of the deck. This is an opportunity here to just let go and, you know, stop holding in. Aquarius energy opposing Leo is kind of, I feel like it's like you get to a point where you want to harden your heart, but you find a reason to soften up. Continue to soften up. Don't become cold-hearted. Don't turn your heart into an ice box. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Just continue to ground yourself into what you want your reality to be. So if you can break this deluge, this tower moment, out of like betraying, like doing some uncrossing, taking a spiritual bath, like doing things to rid your mind of negative thoughts, is really going to help you to live out loud with the true feelings that you actually have. You won't have to sit here and try to hold yourself back or overanalyze how you truly feel about something or someone. You can just actually like live in the moment of what's going on. How are you really feeling? It doesn't mean you have to take action on every single emotion or feeling that you have, but it does require you to assess what's coming up for you subconsciously, which is what Scorpio energy is all about, is unveiling what's in the subconscious. And then going from there to letting it become conscious to you, right? And the live out loud is very Aries energy as well. So it's like, again, that's that opportunity between Aries and Gemini that both go very well with Leo, as far as like easier energies in a square or opposition, so that you can, you know, with the Aries, direct your energy, with the Gemini to be making choices that allows you to be your true authentic self, to be a person that you identify with, not only on the physical level but on the spiritual level, because Aries is 9th house, right, where Mars and Jupiter are. Okay, so let's what's this Hermit? Okay, something flipped over, but I thought it did, I guess not. Okay, this 3 of Cups fell, but I'm gonna put it back. Why is this Hermit here? Because it does to me look like, yep, Leo here. Okay, you may have been in a stagnant mode of thinking or doing things, but this radical rebirth is basically saying like it's time for you to get back into it. You know, Leo season is almost here. It's literally around the corner. It's time for you to make sure your skin is looking good, your hair looking good, making sure you're ready for the part you're meant to play, because right now is the time for you to run into these people who are going to be casted into the movie that you're starring in, right? This deluge. Oh, okay, so I got the Hierophant and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, so this is communication with your Ori, your higher mind, your higher self, being guided to a whole new way of thinking about things. And this Anansi or Nancy card is very mercurial as well, so, and it's trickster energy, right? So you could have been tricking yourself into, you know, giving so much of your emotion or your energy into things, and now you're starting to see it's very important that you know, Taurus energy here, to hold back and just relax. Don't be so quick to, you know, jump the gun on certain things. And hopefully this Mercury retrograde helped us all to be very aware of how significant that could actually be. Right now Mercury is still in Taurus retrograding. So let's look at Cindy. What subconscious matters are coming to the surface? Okay, so we got the Hermit again, and we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this is like the fight or the internal struggle of, you know, wanting to be more, you know, vocal, or wanting to be more creative, like physically creating the things from this Leo energy, right? Because Leo goes into Virgo, so all that fire is being cooled and molded, you know, mud or, you know, pottery or things like that. Like you're molding something physically into this reality with the decision that you choose to make, and that can take you very far. You can manifest things very fast right now, right? And we got the 5 of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of changes going on where you're being forced out of your comfort zone. All right, what oracle do we have for Leo energy regarding this Gemini season? Okay, we got 1 here. Venus, Aquarius, detachment. Okay, 11. So let's take a look at this. Let's look at the connections. A sudden love affair with a friend, an unusual free love relationship, an unusual or odd relationship, a couple living separate lives, an agreement between lovers. So interesting, but you could be, you know, just waking up to the fact that you don't have to do things the way that, you know, we've been structured in this society to do or to be and to have things. You're waking up to the fact that you don't have to do that anymore, and when you accept and embrace it as total truth, that you really don't have to live your life according to what someone else thinks your standards should be, and you create them on your own, which is, you know, the Aquarius is originality when it comes to your relationships. it honestly does give you a moment to free yourself of all the thoughts and the worries and the fears that have been created strictly from trying to live your life in a box that you were never meant to be put in. And with that being said, it does put you in a mode where you do have to convene with spirit way more often, because you're, you know, understanding that, you know, like the Bible scripture say, it doesn't belong to man to direct his step, meaning one movement. Okay, you want to consult with spirit on everything that you do. Ask for signs, ask for direct messages, make them obvious to you so they cannot be ignored. You know what I'm saying? Doing that before you make major decisions, and, you know, taking your time when you do so. Make sure you're meditating on things that you want to do, and don't, you know, be so quick to attach yourself to things. With this live out loud and the Simbi, it's like you are in a state where you're just coming out of, you know, being in a monk energy, basically. So the first thing that you see, you may be compelled to run to it. And, you know, you do want to go out, you do want to visit people, you do want to go out and have fun, but at the same time, you know, have that temperance, like card like we saw before, have that balance in place. So yes, you can go out and have fun and enjoy, but also be very organized, be very aware of the decisions that you're making when it comes to who you are choosing to associate with, because this is a time for you to grow and expand your network, not just go out and have fun and, you know, squander, you know, the time that you could be using to do something constructive. So be very mindful of your communication, how you dress in, because you want to be prepared to, yes, have fun and set the stage for yourself, but you're growing. We're in a stage of growth in relationships, and if you expecting for people to meet you where you value yourself, and where your self-esteem is, you also want to look the part as well. Okay, so yeah, get out of the box of what relationships are supposed to be and how they're supposed to work. If you have a 6th house as well, you want to get out of limiting yourself to only strict diets and things like that, and just listen to your body and see how it goes from there. Okay, so that's the energy I have for Leos during this Gemini season. It is time to birth something new. Moon in Cancer right now too. Thank you for tuning into this message. I hope it finds you well. Peace.